You know, we're doing a video on one of the early days of May, and I get distracted all the time. And look, I got distracted with this Thalictrum aquilegiifolium. It's the white form. See, that self-sowed itself. And the thing about self-sown stuff is that you have to then edit them, take what you want, leave what you want, and take out what you don't want. You're the boss. This is Mariesii. Look how good it is. It's the Viburnum plicatum Mariesii. It does need space. Now, we've had a problem with a rabbit for about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Got in the hole in the fence and I fixed the hole, but the rabbit was inside. I had to make a decision: do I open the hole in the fence again for the rabbit to get out, or will his mates come in? So I set a few traps, we caught the rabbit and we let it out. Wasn't very happy, but it was only in the trap for a couple of hours. They eating the Achillea, and the Achillea, they just keep browsing, and when the new growth comes up, they browse that. They like the new growth. And I've noticed since rabbit's gone about 5 days, and already the Achillea is starting to come back. And Potentillas, they were eating the shrubby, the herbaceous Potentillas really badly, and you wouldn't even know it now. They'd come back lovely. So it's great. We got rid of it early on. Now, what are we going to do? Yes, a bit of weeding. Everything grows in May, in particular the weeds. And this is a border fork. There's 2 types of digging forks, the normal size one and this one. This is very handy. And the advantage over a spade, see, if you have a fork, you can kind of plunge it into a plant and it doesn't do it any harm, or a spade will cut the plant. Now here we have Astilbe. Hi Lil. And there's, growing in the Astilbe is dock plant. Look, it's really hard. Typical. You dig up 9 of them easy, and then the 10th one you dig up on camera. And no, but anyway, the fork is what you use. Now, what do we do? Oh, this is, by the way, is the draw hole. And how you use this is you use momentum. You do this. You don't do that, you do this. And you push the stuff towards you. You do that. It makes it very easy, look. And then you just push it back like that. So, and, we are spoiled for weeds here. Now this is a good example of what the rabbit was doing. But we don't want this weed. What is this weed? This is a unique garden. This is probably the most unique garden you'll ever come across, because we have spotted orchids as weeds. Well, we put them back. No, we throw them in. We throw them into the pond. They're not. I don't think they're a threatened species in Ireland, but we have orchids growing everywhere. It's great. And there's a German lady came in a few months ago and she was mad about spotted orchids, and I gave her a few pieces and she brought them back to Germany. Now, when in doubt, get the pickaxe out. Now, no. And 50-50. If you're meant to get the whole lot, it'll probably regrow, but we got most of it. But by and large, for stuff like this, it's the fork. Now, 2 types of weeds. The ones you can just, the Willowherb, pull out, and the ones you have to dig out. We're having trouble with this Campanula, which we planted a few years ago, and it's seeding everywhere. This particular Campanula, it's just taken over. So nice, pleasant. I love to spend a nice, pleasant afternoon out weeding and listening to the birds. But you can see where the orchids. Look at the orchids. Spotted leaves. The Marsh orchid with their spotted leaves. They're grown everywhere. They're grown through there, grown through there. And this is, you have to take this up as well. This is the ash tree, which is giving trouble because it's got a disease, but it's not giving trouble to us. Now here's the Campanula again. We got him out. We just know another plant we're having trouble with. In here, that was planted. Where is it? Oh yes, Stipa gigantea. I planted this here a few weeks ago, and when stuff wasn't up, and then you realise it's not needed. Now the rabbits were doing their best to keep it controlled, because that has to go somewhere else. But anyway, it just wouldn't work. Pop them up, and oh yes, in here. Yeah, we're going to finish off. We're going to plant. We've got all those red Persicaria. I put those red there because of the yellow, a lot of yellow. And we can get one here. Take out. We have issues here with Rodgersia. Take Rodgersia out. So it's seeding around. It just takes over. And the weed control, that's from the Himalayas. The Leycesteria formosa, which is becoming a bit of a nuisance, though a very beautiful nuisance. And that's the golden form, and the golden form comes through from seed. It's beautiful, but it's a nuisance. Beautiful nuisance. And here we have Hypericum inodorum, which is a nuisance, which is beautiful as well. It's going for its berries. And this, of course, is sun spurge with the white sap inside, which was used for in the olden days to control warts. So we're going to finish off with planting one of these here. And we need a spade. This is kind of a nobody's child though, because there was a patch of it here and we removed them. And this one got left behind. Now, this time of the year, when you're moving stuff, remove all the fresh young growth from the tips. That takes the pressure off the roots. Yeah, we'll put it here. Keep picking the same spot. That should do. Just keep hit and hit. There's something very big in there. Let's hope it's dead. And Look at the Aucuba. There's a bit of dead stuff in it. Used to be this branch here. That's a small leaf Aucuba. Got it a long time ago. Mariesii nurseries. I think that's most of the rubbish gone. You know, see what I started. Needs a small bit of work. It'll come back. And the important thing with newly planted plants, the important thing, it's never ever fertilizer. It's always water. Always water. Just remember that. If it hasn't enough feed, if it hasn't enough fertilizer, it will just grow at a slower rate. But it won't stop growing. But it's water. And we've had a prolonged dry spell. So you only water stuff that needs it. Now let that settle. Come back in a few minutes and we give it another go. And then another go. Completely swamp it. Well, that's our small video. I'm only going to do small videos in future. That's our small video. And now we're doing a second video immediately. We're going to do cutting back a pampas.